Alright, let's just go ahead and get started. What's up, guys? Trying to fix one thing. Okay. Morning, guys. I'm back. Had my son's procedure yesterday, and then decided to go to urgent care, and I had strep throat, so my voice is might be a little quieter today. Just bear with me. If you can't hear, just let me know. I might try to speak a little louder. But yesterday, basically my throat was swollen shut. A lot better today. That's why I decided to stream. But I didn't really look at the charts in depth yesterday, so that's what we're going to use it today. Go ahead and start with our just go ahead and go through our list. Here's our 100 EMA on the daily. You can tell we did break above, and we're kind of pulling it. So let's see if we could test it and continue up. But as of right now, we did have actually a nice bounce off of it. Sometimes lower time frames it doesn't render. See if I got a 10-minute. There's a 10-minute. There's our holding above it. So for more downside, we definitely need to break that. But then we're gonna come down to this consolidation here. So keep that on watch. Looking at the daily, well, the monthly, did we break above on the monthly? So monthly, we did break our inside day. So we are outside, or inside month, we are outside, but just barely. I think SPY had to get to 415. SPY basically seems the same. So yes, taking a little consolidation period right now. I had that crazy run up. You can tell the weekly. 2 nice green candles up. We're gonna consolidate and then base our move based on that. The daily, this one's the SPY was a shooting star. Right here, shooting star. We just pop it up here. Shooting star uptrend, little or no lower shadow, so nothing. Upper shadow, upper wick, twice as big as the body, almost twice as big as the body, and then there's a downtrend. So let's see if that is a true shooting star. Of course, the shooting star you won't know until. Well, let me pop out this chat. It's so much easier for me. All right, so yeah, there's that, a shooting star. See if it's only going to be a shooting star if we actually have a downtrend. NQ on the daily yesterday, a pretty solid doji. See if it had higher volume, did have volume from the previous day. Usually a higher volume doji does show reversal, but this is a bear market rally. It is a bear market rally, so what's up, Brad? Price action is going to be a little sporadic. Yesterday I meant to alert it, just never sent, but I was just watching price action yesterday. We just had going to morning drop, nice rally, and I said watch that this 4108 zone, and that could have been a good spot to go long. And it was a pretty good spot to go long. We did eventually break down. Let's go. 10 a.m. construction spending definitely was moved the market a little bit yesterday. Very interesting. It kind of wicked down and then pushed up. So we do have 10 a.m. data again. We do have Evans hosting a media breakfast. Jolt's job openings. Don't really know what Jolt's job openings is compared to other job openings. Tomorrow we got mortgage, factory, durable goods, another 10 a.m. Seems like 10 a.m. stuff. Bank of England bank rate, 7 a.m. I'm probably going to be up trading futures for that, see if that makes a difference. Jobless claims fester. The main thing, I think we're thanks, Brad. Yeah, Brad, my son had surgery, and then I woke up from my nap, and my throat's just swollen shut. Went to the urgent care, and I have strep, so. But woke up this morning feeling better. My throat's not swollen shut, obviously, because I could talk and eat and drink. But seems like the way it is. That's why my voice is a little more quieter. And then it seems like everything is pushing towards the CPI data, which is August 10th. So the next, August 10th is going to be absolutely crazy. Did it go well? Yeah, he's fine. He when he was born, his downstairs was a little he needed to go see a specialist. It was just a little, they called it a natural circumcision, so he just had to go to a specialist to get it done, but everything is fine. He was just super groggy yesterday because he was put under, but very playful last night. He, recovered really well. It's always sad to see, he's 8 months, not so, kind of always worrying. But CPI data, August 10th. This is going to be huge, especially if it goes up, because everyone, kind of our bear market rally right now was, the start of it was based on they thought inflation has peaked. So if inflation hasn't peaked, things are going to be crazy. And then, of course, I don't know why I get the screen so big. There we go, a little bit better. Pins beat, I guess. They pushed this morning. Cat, BP, oil, after hours, AMD, PayPal, Oxy. Oxy could be a good one. Airbnb, Starbucks. So pretty decent earnings after hours. In the morning, Moderna, CVS, Under Armour, Lucid. Lucid's actually one of my top watches right now. Baba. I wonder if it's actually Baba, though. Sometimes their dates are a little different. Ooh, square? That could be pretty interesting. But not the craziest. AMD, yes. AMD can possibly push the market a little bit with, semiconductors. Like I always like to say, if semis are strong, the market's strong. If semis are weak, the market's weak. But sorry. Data, watch, 10 a.m. CPI is what, August 10th. So if you want to trade one day, trade that day. You know what I'm saying? Um, Thought we would gain some strength getting over Friday's highs, where we had, a decent sell-off. Friday's highs, and then overnight we had a pretty decent sell-off, but we kind of could just wicked it. So kind of basically a double top. Definitely want to watch that. NQ was just a tad bit stronger. You can tell right here. Once we broke below was a pretty good short, and we kind of retested it. 1300 key level broke down. We are kind of bouncing from the zone right here, but the zone we did bounce at 9:30 yesterday, which popped the market up first thing. So we're kind of watching, yes, that double top. At 4144. And this blue line for new people is the 100 EMA on the daily. First time we broke above it in a while. Wow, what is this up here? Okay. First time we broke above it since April. So we have that 100. We are technically bouncing off of it a little bit, and then we go to the we go to the 200 next, since they're up. Yeah, there it is. There's 200 since they're upside down. Wonder if the high was the 150. Basically the 150. So keep that in mind. If you want to hold that upside, that 100 EMA, you definitely want to hold it. We did reject pretty strong consolidation here. If we broke above that 4,200, 4,300 comes quick. And Q, also there's that 100, we are bouncing off of it. Below 12,744, kind of this candle, I can see us hitting this 12,580, kind of this overnight consolidation where we had a huge strong push up. We take our fib from that low to the high. We're going to be watching that too. We want to pull back, so just pull back to this area, which would be between the 0.5 and 0.618. So NQ, we definitely need to break 12. Break 12.9 and hold 13. below 12,744. We see 12,580. Want to start doing just chart and SPY. Just want to start charting SPY a little bit at 415. I don't know why you have to hit adjust on that sometimes, but that 415.64 is that top of that, consolidation area. And look at this. What do we have right here? We just have a huge sell-off candle with a tiny little gap above. You can tell right here, 1, 2, 3, 3 strong sell-offs right here. Basically gap down sell-offs. So this part's going to be pretty hard to get above. We pushed up, gap down, sold off, pushed up, gap down, sold off. And we did again. We pushed up and we gapped down and we sold off. So that spot is definitely going to be hard to get through. I just kind of want to do SPY. Not really seeing anything crazy about SPY. Could see us coming down to here. QQQ, 729. Dark pool came in here. You could tell pre-market where was our low right there. I have a lot of dark pools written up on here. VIX is, well, let's go to oil because I'm starting to chart oil because I'm trading oil. The only thing I'm watching on oil right now is kind of this. We have our down or up, down, up, down. So we are. So that's kind of our, kind of one of our pivots on the daily. So I'm watching us to come up back up to here and reject. That's kind of what I'm watching on oil. We did break our previous pivot here. So we did break structure. Oil pays really well on futures and it actually holds the TA pretty well. You could tell, look at this uptrend that it broke. And I was showing my buddy this. If we ever get in a stock market crash and you guys have like a good $20,000 to put into account, $30,000, grab yourself a full account, $30,000. Grab yourself a futures account. From like post-COVID, we were down at $11 a barrel, and our high was $129, which is a $118 move. Okay. Pop on our crude oil, bullish. What did I say? We'll just do 40 to 118. That was way bigger than that. Let's be accurate. 12 to 130. Obviously, 130 was a little high due to the market, due to the war, but if you get one contract and hold that run up, you make $128,000. So oil pays really well. So if you do have a stock market crash and oil does get down to like under 40, under 30, I grab a, can't do it with a paid one. funded one because we can't, on the funded ones, you can't swing. But if we get under 40 and 30, I'd wait for the recovery. And, your $10,000 account turns into 128,000. Can't tell me that's good, a good idea. Ethereum, Bitcoin kind of cooling off. VIX, we are kind of breaking, I had a rough downtrend channel. We just kind of ran out of real estate here, so we are kind of breaking it. So definitely want to watch that break. For more downside. Apple. Apple was an inside day, just barely. It already broke below. We do have a gap. I wonder why my alarm didn't wake me up because I changed it. So, Apple, let me see here. Possibly retracement back down to that 155.39. That's basically all I have on Apple. I don't really have anything else. AMD, pretty solid, pretty straightforward on AMD. We had this. Oh, this got ugly. I had this flag here. I don't know why it looks so ugly. Pushed up, flagged, nice push up. Broke that downtrend. We got Friday to Thursday based on that downtrend. I didn't want to swing over weekend because, if we do gap down on weekend, we are just SOL on it. And I forgot. I should have went closer. I went to 18th expiration. I forgot they had earnings. So I really should have went this upcoming week on that one. So I kind of made a mistake there. Which is one of the reasons I sold it. But AMD definitely super strong. Still looking for that 100 psych level. We got up to 98.39. So hot in this room. I bought a fan for my office and everything, and my wife took it. So AMD 100 cycle level 102.5 supply, which is right here. 87 demand. Yeah, I can see 87 demand is basically our last. Our last white candle. AMD is gonna be, AMD is kind of thrown out because of earnings. I don't like playing earnings. So I may look to short AMD. I used to love shorting semiconductors after earnings because they always push afterwards, and then right when the market opens, they just drop. Amazon, just consolidating under that 138. Definitely want to see a break and hold of that 138. We just haven't had it yet. I mean, it really struggled here yesterday. And then, we do have the gap below, possibly looking for that retest of this trend line here. Just like this one, we broke above, retest it, continue up. Possibly this one, we have our move, and then watch it come down to like 126 and then continue up. 142 supply, 138 key level. Yep. 138 key level. Gap below. Retest. Google actually gapping down pretty well today. Kind of, I don't play these, but I just use them as reference. See what happens if we do continue this head and inverted head and shoulders. Just taking a little thing. I thought we would get to like 120, but we're just in this huge flag. It's a possible upside to 114. Yeah, that was a while ago. Inverted HS. Man, that's killing me. Meta just stuck at this bottom, holding 153. $168. Supply. But Meta just 1, 2, 3 days sideways can be wow. I'm popping it up. Let me see. Could be consolidation, for a pop up or pop down. Let's go ahead and look at the flow. Definitely pretty bullish yesterday. Call put volume, definitely more calls recently than puts. Here's your call put open interest. Definitely pretty solid on the call side. So Meta could possibly see some upside. Here's our top calls. Our top puts is a 2024 130 put. So definitely far out. That's probably a lot of the put money. And here's our calls: 1216, 175, 916, 165, which wouldn't be bad. Decent amount of money into the 85, 165 call. So short-term bullish. I guess long-term, since that is bearish, 5.26 million on that one. But 3 days basically sideways. Seems like each day's had a decent push up and just came back down, probably with the market or whatever. Microsoft, just a lot. Microsoft had a great run. Triangle broke above. We grabbed calls. Would that break above? Of course, we didn't hold long. No one really holds long in this market. But Microsoft, 278 break, can't see 282. We already did that, so that's pretty quality if you played that. 269 retest or triangle. I want to keep that up. 282 supply, which we kind of did reject that 282 supply. First time we touched here. A 2% gap down with that one. So Microsoft, same thing, just same with the market, just consolidation. So we're just consolidating right now. Let's wait for the break to either direction. NVIDIA, pretty simple play on yesterday on NVIDIA. We just had, you tell Friday, resistance at 182.09, which my key level is 182. We had a beautiful break above, retest, continuation up, and actually later in the day had that same bounce right off that same level. And right now we are below, so let's see if today we could kind of do the same thing, or we're just gonna crash and burn. 182 big level. That's all I got really on that one. Tesla. I went and marked the fibs up from high, from its high to its recent low. Kind of rejected that 0.5, or basically rejected this right here, where we had a strong sell-off from. Came up, rejected it, strong sell-off again. Not really looking at Tesla once we get to that 978 supply. And then Lucid, we have this just uptrend, which was our ascending triangle, which we really didn't break above that well. We just rejected here. But look at this, with earnings coming up on this uptrend. What is this? Like a weak consolidation, just straight sideways. This thing's gearing up for a move. So that's kind of on my main watch. But just a lot of consolidation sideways. Not doing much. Let's go. Man, probably gonna end this up pretty quick. Shop pretty much held. Up. Definitely, shop's just been, since it's split, or even pre-split, just I mean, this thing's been in range bound. What's Twitter doing? Man, Twitter's not really doing anything. Luck's been in beast mode lately. So former support, resistance, support, resistance where we began our sell-off. Kind of broke here, so definitely want to watch. Want to play Roblox, kind of a break above. On that, on Roblox. Oh, sorry. That could be a pretty quality move. Just finish up with ES and NQ again. It's like we kind of wanted to push, but we just couldn't do it. NQ kind of just flagging right here. Probably break it. That's going to do it for me today, guys. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit. Hopefully get back to it tomorrow. A little more excitement, a little more loud talking. I appreciate you guys. The daily candles are indecisive, so we can push any other way. So definitely keep your mind open. Let's see if we can still continue this bear market rally, or or that be it. Appreciate you guys.